What is up, obscure mic people? Bark coming at you yet again with another microphone review. This time from Carol, not Carol the lunch lady that you used to get green mystery meat from, but Carol, the company from Taiwan. Carol. I love the name Carol. It's not Karen, but it's Carol. And today, Carol sent over, thank you, Carol, the Sigma dur 916S, and they sent it over in a couple different colors. Now, I am using the V2 switch. I wanted to use the SM58. I can't find it still. Like, I'm 90% through all the stuff in my studio. The SM58 eludes me, so good old handling noise of the V2 switch. We're going to switch over to the Carol Sigma dur 916S. I'm sorry. We're going to switch over to it in just a moment, but these are Supercardioid, and this is Supercardioid. So I just thought, you know what, 50 bucks, basically 50 bucks makes sense. More like 39 on sale sometimes. Sometimes 40, sometimes less, sometimes more. I better look. Okay, $39.99 for the white one. And today, which is November 11th, $29.99 for the same exact mic, but silver and gray. So $10 difference. $29, $39. Let's switch over. Now, of course, I am not going to talk into both. Same mic. I'm going to use the white one because it's interesting. You don't see that very often. But let's talk about the build quality and such. Show you a little B-roll here. Both microphones built extremely well. Good metal, on-off switch. Really well-crafted mics, especially for the price. Supercardioid, again, on-off switch feels really good. Head basket feels good. The capsule, since I am able to talk on one and then show you the other, we can show you the head, Carol. We can show you that capsule there. When I mess up, I'm just going to scat, which is another word for poop. Yeah, nice looking capsule. It is internally shock mounted, which again, 29 bucks internally shock mounted capsule. Like, that's pretty freaking cool. If I do say so myself. Actually, you know what? For handling noise purpose, we can just disconnect from the V2 switch and connect to one Carol, and I can leave this mounted, do handling noise, whole 9 yards, good to go. dur 916S. Ah, yeah, and off-axis rejection. We'll do it live. We'll just do all this stuff live. So anyways, my experience with Carol microphones, honestly pretty good. Everyone that I've tried has been perfectly usable in my opinion. Some of them have been pretty good. I had an E Sigma 3, I think, also Supercardioid, also built really well, and I really liked it. Like, I still have it. That's how much I like it, and I don't keep anything. So, yeah, Carol, glad I met you. Never knew you. Now when I say that's what she said, that's what Carol said. Let's go ahead and do some tests. Handling noise first. Okay, I got the white one muted. Now we got this one. So let's do some handling noise real quick. That was pretty good, in my opinion. Now we're back on the white one. Let's go ahead and do some plosives. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pineapple pizza. Now we're going to get right on top of the Carol dur 916S, so you can hear what the proximity effect sounds like on top of the dur. Reminds me of Team America. Durka. Yeah, anybody? Shit. Team America is like a classic that could not be released today, much like Tropic Thunder. You know, yes, all offensive, but God, when you're young and stupid, the shit was just funny. Anyways, dur 916S. Let's go ahead and do off-axis rejection on this one. For the sake of knowing as well, yeah, it does seem like they sound maybe a tiny, it's the same mic, I swear to God, but they do sound maybe just a little bit different. Maybe it's just the levels. I got them close to the same from my eyes. Anyways, back on this one. Maybe I'll just tick this up just a tad. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do, why the frick am I pointing over there? I don't know what the heck what am I doing? Off-axis rejection, talking into the front of the microphone, then going 90 degrees, supercardioid sweetness, 180 degrees off-axis rejection, 90 degrees again, and then back around slowly to the front of the microphone. And this is what that sounds like. Yeah, now I think I can just end it on the white one. All right, back on the white dur-916S, and I gotta say, these are great mics for the price. There's not like a super harsh top end or anything like that. I personally think they sound pretty smooth for the most part. Like, they are a bit on the brighter side, but again, Supercardioid, 30 bucks, 40 bucks, depending on whether you want white or the gray and silver. The Supercardioid, man, those aren't typically that cheap. Like, I know it's not a huge deal, like polar patterns being more expensive one than the other, so on, vice versa, whatever. But most mics are cardioid, so when you need that extra off-axis rejection, I think stage mic-wise, I think these would be pretty good. Now, they do come with XLR to 1/4-inch cables. In my move, where I was testing these earlier on in the year, month and a half ago, I have misplaced those cables. Way to go, Bark. You kick ass, son. But they're gone. They're somewhere around here, just like the SM58. But XLR to 1/4-inch, not my favorite use case, but if you're buying these for karaoke or something like that, they'll do the trick. Nothing wrong with a 1/4-inch cable, just we typically use XLR to XLR, so that's just what it is. But on the BB-SAR, I will admit that I have been leaning towards the clearer sound of things. Like, when I hear certain hosts on YouTube and such using an SM7B, like, it sounds good, but I find myself turning up the volume, at least unprocessed, when people use it unprocessed, because it can kind of get lost in the noise of the road or whatever I'm doing. So I have been tending for voice to really steer to the clearer, brighter things that aren't harsh. Clear, bright, not harsh, just direct and to you, and you don't need to, you know, cuts through a mix basically, and that mix being road noise and such. I think that these microphones right here are a fantastic deal, and I'm going to give them on the BB-SAR a score of an 8. They're a very strong buy in my opinion. We're talking 30, 40 bucks. The handling noise was good. The Peter Piper Pick-to-Peck Pickle Pineapple Pizza, plosives are there, but it's not bad. Like, these mics, this is a good, solid microphone for voice applications, stage use. I actually quite like them. I guess that's obvious, or I wouldn't have gave it an 8, right? Just really solid all-around mics. On-off switch, gotta love that. That's like a built-in mute. I didn't even test that, but let's see if there's any audible click to it. A little bit. A little bit, especially when you go on. There's a little click there, but still. Handy, useful. It's not super easy to turn on and off. You really got to give it some force to go up. So if you're on stage, like, you're not going to accidentally turn this on and off, in my opinion. So Carol, thanks for sending over the dur-916S in white and in gray and silver. It is greatly appreciated, and I think they are perfectly usable supercardioid microphones that you can get on a budget. Honestly think these are better than most mics in their price range. I would even use it over the V2 switch. Probably easy decision there. I like the way this sounds, but I think this is very similar and very close, and better handling noise, better ingredients, better pizza, better plosives, just better. Man, it's such a travesty that this thing is so noisy, because it has a little more low end than these and sounds just a little better. But again, you just all around, little cheaper, little better. Thanks, Carol. That's all I got. Thanks for listening to this rambler of a video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.